Hey guys, this is Bharatwaj with Phone Arena. Do you remember the Celkon signature A119HD? That was Celkon's first HD entry into the smartphone market. So with the signature HD 119, they made a good enough entry. This was a beautifully built phone. We really liked the build quality and the camera, but then we saw one thing lacking, and that was the performance. So I think they heard us and then fixed it with the signature SD A119Q. So this had a dual core processor, which was not as potent as competing devices like, for example, the Micromax Canvas HD. This had a MT6589, while this had an inferior MediaTek processor, which could not take the 720p resolution as powerful as we expected. So this was not a powerful phone by any means, and it even in our benchmarks showed that it lacked in performance. So Celcon needed to fix that, but otherwise a great phone, and they definitely fixed it with the 1.2 gigahertz quad core processor. That is the MediaTek MT6589 that is present in several other phablet phones that are flooding the market recently. So anyway, we are going to unbox this device right away for you. So let's see what's different in the box then. Nothing much, it looks exactly same as the before. So you have some specs here which are almost the same, but again one important change is that it comes with Android 4.2.1 Jelly Bean, which is really good because most Android phones that come up in this range have been 4.1.2, but now it is 4.2.1, which is really good. Again another difference is there's a 3 MP front camera now instead of a 2 MP we guess before. So that was the okay. So directly comparing, we think the front camera has been the same. Everything else seems to be the same except for the Android part. So that's about the box. Let's unbox it anyway. So anyway, unboxing the box, which is pretty tight. We have the white version here. This is the phone on top. Let's take it out. It looks exactly the same as before. We had the black version earlier. This is the A119Q, while this is the white glossy version. It feels lighter in comparison. We are not sure why. And you have the glossy back here, unlike the black matte version. Everything else looks to be the same. The camera unit seems to be smaller, or the LED unit seems to have moved a little bit. Anyway, so let's put aside these devices and let's look at the box. Let's see if we can find anything interesting inside. So you have the standard issue micro USB cable. You have the power adapter, and you have the cheap looking headsets, in-ear headset. So the battery here, the battery is a 2100 mAh, which is the same as the one on the previous version A119. So you have the warranty card here. You have the user manual, of course. Oh, and then you have a screen guard with a cleaning cloth, for installing the screen guard, and looks to be some kind of a flip cover, which was made popular by Samsung. So yeah, that's seems to be the extra additions in the A119Q's box. This also seems to be from consumer input, we guess. So yeah, that was the unboxing of the Celkon A119Q Signature HD. Let's power out the device and show you how the performance is like in first impressions. Anyway, hey, we are back with the device. So let's take a quick hardware walkthrough of this. The build quality seems to be a little bit inferior than before, which is a very hard truth. Might be it was the same with the glossy white version before, but again we feel that it is a bit uh, cheaper than before, we would say. This feels really sturdy, while this feels, like any other device. So on the sides, it's still stainless steel, we guess. So that's good, but otherwise, we think there is a little bit of a hit in the build quality on the A119Q, preferably, because the company thought they should reduce the cost further or something. Anyway, let's load in the battery and power on the device, because I can't wait to see how the performance has improved with the newer MT6589 chip. So underneath you have the two SIM slots here, the mini SIM card slots, and you have the micro SD card slot here. So let's insert the battery. Again, let's take a quick hardware walkthrough while powering the device on. The power button stays on top here. So yeah, while the display is powering on the top you have the power button, the micro USB port, and the 3.5mm jack. On the left hand side you have the volume rocker, and on the right hand side you have nothing. So on the bottom you have the microphone, and you just heard the boot tone which was coming from the loudspeaker here. So on the back you have the 12 megapixel camera, of course, which we found to be really nice in the A119. So yeah, the major difference, as we said, between the A119 and the A119Q is the inclusion of Android 4.2.1 with lock screen widgets and more features like, for example, the notification toggles, in which you can instantly control a lot of factors here. The display seems to be really nice like before, and the performance seems to be really improved at first sight. So anyway, let's get into the settings. As you can see, a bit of lag there, but again, this seems to be really smooth than before. So there you go, Celkon A119Q and Android 4.2.1. So we'll be bringing you a lot more coverage of this phone, including benchmarks and gaming performance reviews, and of course a full review too. Do hit the like button if you like this video, and do subscribe to our channel for more videos like these. So this is the Celkon A11Q Signature HD unboxing. Thanks for watching.